thrill. Welcome to the stream. Feel my heart. I'm lying secret. Okay. Hello, welcome to Stupid Gear Solid. No, or Metal Gear Stupid, which is funny because that's the thing we'll be looking at, a thing called Metal Gear Stupid. So yeah, what this stream is, we finished the game. We're finally getting to this because I had some streams off. I didn't feel well. I mean, I still don't feel well, but yeah, we're doing extras basically. Some of them I can show you in the game, some of them I can't, but we have videos of the ones I can't. So there you go. Catatoni says, hey chaps, hello. Right, first of all, we want to get codec calls about all the items we could only get at the end of the game. So technically we need to start the game again, but we will skip all the cutscenes and shit obviously, so it'll only take a couple of minutes.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Cold War. Hey Catatonia, I think I said hello already, but I'll say hello again.
Jacob.
Obviously we won't be doing all the game, but it's amazing how short this game is when you cut all the story out. I mean, literally, this game's about 2 hours long. Well, I mean, that's pushing it a little bit, but... Wait, what's gone on? I've gone around the wrong way. There we go. Oh, that's an alarm I set earlier on. Sorry. How do I turn that off? I thought I had turned it off, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, I think it's off now. If it goes off in another 10 minutes, then we'll know I haven't done it properly. Right. Did not know you could go down that side of the branch. Huh. I suppose if you turn around and drop, it makes sense that you would. Yeah. So unlike the other games, you don't have to keep pressing the button, you can just hold it, which is nice. Okay. So this is the earliest point. I think we can get all the calls right now, which is nice. Also, because we're playing on extra easy, you get this thing called the EZ gun. EZ gun. When you equip it, your camo stays at 80% no matter what. So yeah, there's that. We do need to catch a snake for something that I want to show, so let's do that. This thing is silenced and it has a laser sight on it. And it's unlimited ammo as well, so yeah, you get that from the start if you play on very easy. We captured a snake. Right, okay, let's get some calls about stuff then. I think we can get a call about this gun actually. Oh shit, no, it's SIGINT, isn't it? Oh, I just realised we might have to complete this. Actually, yeah. I thought it was right at the start of the game. Because we're going to need SIGINT, and we don't get him until the second bit of the mission. Shit. Didn't think of that. It'll only take about 10 minutes anyway. Right. Stealth camo. And yeah, okay. So, all the camos have got special abilities, right? So the spirit camo, the one we got from the Sorrow, means that guards can't hear your footsteps. Combine that with the stealth camo, and you are completely undetectable. As long as you don't bump into anyone. Right, I want to grab the only trouble is with this as well, you can't quite see where you are in relation to other objects, so sometimes it makes it a bit tricky, but we do need to grab the grenades that are over here for something, because I completely forgot to show all the stuff you can mess with Sokolov in his little room. Oh. Yeah. So that's an interesting thing that can happen. If you get leg swiped and you land headfirst in the swamp, you drown instantly. I forgot about that. Alright. I wasn't supposed to show that off, but there you go. The annoying thing is because I haven't got the thermal goggles yet, I can't quite tell where the grenades are. Or... oh wait, maybe... huh. The irony of being invisible, you can't see when you're in first person. Yeah, true. I need to kill off that fucking thing, because it's going to annoy me otherwise. Whoops, indeed, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I was going to say I haven't got a weapon. I have, because we finished the game. We've got the single action army and the Patriot. The Patriot's ridiculous. It literally never runs out of bullets, and it's got an infinite magazine, so you can literally just fire forever. Big boss's gun. Well, the boss's gun, but yeah. Close enough. Right, okay. Moving on. Yeah, I forgot. I should have saved at the start of the second part of the mission rather than the first bit, but whatever. I did another save later on for something else, but seeing as we're going to have to make it this far anyway, I might as well just do it in this. My shoes have got holes in. Have they really? Yeah, you can auto-aim like this whilst running. Oh, because we're on very easy as well, enemies go down to a strike on to anywhere on the body.
Huh? HQ respond.
Yeah, we just skip through this to the bit I actually want to get to. Oh, I've got holes in my shoes because of how many times I shot the crocodile. I got ya. That's quite funny, actually. Sorry, I'm a bit stupid. I don't get jokes sometimes. Oh dear. Yeah, if we didn't have the spirit camo on, he'd be able to hear us, but he wouldn't be able to see us, because he'd be able to hear the footsteps. I just put spirit camo on for a bit of extra fun. For some reason it auto-defaults you to that weapon though, but oh well, whatever.
He's a member of the arm.
He's a member of the arm. This is just yeah, this is the bit where we lose Sokolov and have to go get him. It introduces all the bosses, and then we get thrown over the bridge, and that's the end of this part of the mission. So next playable bit will be to do injuries, to teach you how to use the medical stuff. Nope, that's the wrong button. Getting used to the buttons again. Right. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. I skipped past the Sokolov bit, didn't I?
So how does it feel to be yesterday?
That's really annoying. Anyway, we can do the calls at least, and I'll have to go through that again. Sorry. Right. So what stuff didn't we get calls on in the game? I think you can get one on the... I can't remember if we did the one for the sneaking suit or not. But, you know. No, that's... Why is that button not... There we go. No, apparently I didn't turn off that alarm. How do I turn off that alarm? It says the alarm's turned off. I don't understand. Oh, I've exited the program. That should have done it. I don't know.
Yo! Sounds like the Davy.
We've got to get through all the calls we would have otherwise got. Did you find the Sorrow's corpse in that cutscene? We already did in the full game. You'll have to watch the other videos to find out. Yeah.
Those are some
They are.
funky clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, it's called a sneaking suit.
Sneaking suit? What's that all about?
I'm not sure, but it looks like what the boss was wearing.
Huh. Well, whatever it is, it's a fine piece of work. The suit seems to be made of some kind of special bulletproof fiber. Wearing it should reduce all the damage you take by half.
Mm-hmm.
The waterproofing and heat and moisture insulation are top-notch. Just having it on will reduce the amount of stamina you burn. It even increases your overall camo index. You got yourself a keeper, Snake.
Yeah, maybe we should make it the official uniform of Fox.
Mm-hmm. Which they did. Oh, the face paints. Yeah, all the face paints we've already seen. I think green and brown literally are just green and brown. I don't think you get any calls about them. Infinity face paint, that gives you infinite ammo on any weapon if you equip it. The flag ones are joke ones. They don't have any special abilities or anything, but Soviet Union, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Japan, USA. Now, bald eagle, snake. The German one looks quite good actually. I don't know, good for sneaking around a brick type environment, but yeah, equipping that gives you, yeah. I don't know if there's a call about the infinity face paint. I don't know. Tuxedo. I think the tuxedo takes it off anyway, but you get some calls about that from everyone, I think.
Snake?
The German flag actually looks like camouflage. Yeah, I always thought so as well, because it's got a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red, depending on what environment you're in. If you were in like a brick sort of building, it would work quite well, I think.
Like the virtuous mission, unlike the operation.
Maybe he doesn't.
Thanks to lot.
Maybe it's just singing then.
Paramedic.
Snake. Snake.
Yeah, I think it's just singing them.
Snake, what are you wearing now?
Tuxedo?
What, you late for a wedding or something? Come to think about it, the tuxedo is an all-black outfit. It'll probably help you blend in a dark environment. One thing you can't do, though, is equip knife-type weapons. And you can't use CQC either. Remember that.
Yeah, there's a thing called the tuxedo speed run. We have to wear the tuxedo for the whole thing, which means you can't do certain things. It's quite funny. I've seen someone do that on YouTube. Right. That doesn't have any special abilities or anything. It's just quite funny. We did Hornet, we did Spider, we did Moss, did Fire. I don't think we ever got a call about the Spirit camo though.
That's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been... Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain stamina out of the enemy while choking it. And you won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth. Did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Hell, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not?
Yeah, that thing about grabbing someone and being able to drain their stamina, I've never worked out how that works, because when I've done it, it just doesn't work. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I've stood still, I've moved, I've not moved. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem to make any difference. You don't seem to drain any, so I'm not sure what that's about. But it certainly makes your footsteps silent, so... Snake Bond, I'm sure we made that joke in MGS1. Yeah, we probably did, to be honest. Good point. I'm going to see if I can get a conversation out of the Infinity face paint. I honestly can't remember if there is one or not. I mean, it'll be obvious if there is, because he'll either tell us or he won't.
Pattern clothing.
Nope. Alright, cool. Because he always defaults, if he defaults to his backup convos, like, camouflage is good for hiding in grass, or whatever, you go, yeah, alright. So you know he's not going to give you anything. Okay, let's see. Spirit, Cold War camo, we never got a call about that. Is that where you go, huh, when you grab someone and put them asleep? Hi. See, I thought that was the way to drain it as well. I thought, oh, maybe you've got to do that to drain stamina, and that doesn't seem to work either, so I don't know what that mechanic is. I've never quite worked it out. I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong, but, you know.
Snake, what kind of camo is that?
It's called Cold War. Volgan had it with him.
Cold War camo, huh? Well, I suppose the Soviets won't attack you from behind when you got that thing on.
Really? You mean it's got advantages other than being stylish?
Stylish?
Yeah. Don't you think so?
Sure. Whatever you say.
No, the rapid speak. Yeah, speak is when you hold the knife to their throat, and then is when. Oh yeah, when you choke them out. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do it either. So I've tried everything I can think of that would mean you were in a CQC hold and able to drain stamina, and obviously I had to reduce my stamina first so I could see it going up or down, and it never seems to go up. So I honestly don't know. I really don't. Yeah, the funny thing is, right, I think they've got that call wrong. I forgot to point this out. He said, oh, it looks like the Soviets won't attack you from behind. They will. It's got the US flag on the back. It's the front they won't attack you from. So I think that call's slightly wrong. But yeah, all the soldiers won't attack you from the front because of the Soviet Union flag, but they will attack the US side. So there you go. Spirit camo, which will allow Snake to drain stamina using the CQC choke. Trouble is, on very easy, I can't test it because your stamina doesn't really go down. So, oh, you know what we could do actually? Put on the spider camo to reduce it, and then wear it. The trouble with that is that on very easy, your stamina recovers so quickly that it might recover anyway. So you might not notice the difference, but don't know. Snake camo. We could try it at least. Next time I come across some guards.
That's some crazy camouflage you got on.
Yeah, it's snake camo.
Snake? Well, I guess it does kind of suit you.
Thanks for the compliment.
Still, it does look like pretty effective stuff. It's a good all-purpose camo. It should give you a high level of cover against just about any type of background.
Indeed. Post your MGS OST tomorrow. Thank you very much. Only applies to the spirit camo. Yeah, it's one of those things where each boss camo you get has a special ability to it, and weirdly the spirit camo has two. I'm not sure why that is, but well, technically I suppose the Hornet one can protect you from bees and leeches. So I guess if you want to count that as two, but. Right, yeah, so Desert Camo and DPM, Flecktan, Ozcam, they all come from downloadable either the soundtrack for the game or I think some backup CD, or there was another disc that came with it or something originally. So I don't know how many of those have got camo calls as well, but we can find out.
Your field uniform covering.
Nope, don't like that one. Okay. DPM. I'm not sure what DPM stands for actually, but you do get good cover in forest. Look at that, 80 even lying on dirt. 80 in the grass as well, so yeah, pretty good camo.
The camo index.
Nope. You can tell instantly whether you're going to get a call about it or not. Or we could press the wrong button. That would do it. Flick 10.
I heard you fought against KGB. So you.
Nope. Yeah, I mean 3 of them didn't get it, so I doubt the last one's going to have anything, but we can try. What's cam? Especially effective against white backgrounds. Yeah, so anything light. Not really good in the forest, but you know.
You're on a.
Nope. Okay. Okay. So we've done all the stuff. So let's get some equipment out. So we can get a conversation about the Patriot. We can get a conversation about the easy gun. Let's see. What else have we got here? We can get a conversation about the stealth camo. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Disruptive pattern material. Oh, I see. Yeah, disrupt. It breaks the because what it is. Hold on. The whole point of camo is that you're trying to delete your outline, your sort of silhouette or shadow or whatever. So DPM is literally describing what all camos should do, but it's specifically designed for it to break your outline, so enemies can't tell exactly where you are from far away. So you're kind of disrupting the pattern of your outline, as it were. Okay, easy gun.
Aha! You're using the easy gun.
Yeah. What is this gun anyway? I've never seen anything like it.
Of course you haven't. It's a noise-suppressed tranquilizer gun I designed especially for Fox.
A noise-suppressed tranquilizer gun. But it doesn't have a...
It doesn't need a suppressor.
What do you mean?
The noise-suppressing mechanism is built into the tranquilizer rounds themselves. The inside of the powder case contains a tiny piston. It's set up so that when the firing gas pushes the piston pushes the bullet out of the chamber. The firing gas is sealed within the chamber by the piston, preventing it from escaping outside. That's why there's no sound when it fires.
Fascinating.
While I was at it, I also fitted it with an experimental laser sight. That ought to give you a good aim even when you're shooting from the hip. And just having the easy gun equipped makes it tougher for your camo index to drop.
Wow.
And it'll help you recover your stamina.
Nice.
That too.
On top of all that, it looks just like a Liberator.
A what?
A Liberator. We supplied them to the resistance in Europe during World War II. They look alike, don't they?
Yeah.
To be honest, that's the part I had the most trouble with. Getting the feature I just mentioned to work in a gun of that size and shape wasn't easy.
But why?
Why what?
Why do you go to all the trouble of making it look like a Liberator?
'Cause it looks cool, man. Why do you think?
Yeah, when he says shooting from the hip, he means like that, like without aiming or anything. But yeah, it's pretty damn good, that gun. Excellent. Yeah, exactly. The Patriot.
Using the Patriot, huh?
Yeah. It's the same one the boss was using.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
I said, where'd you get it?
Sigint, don't get worked up over details.
What? Whatever. Anyway, the Patriot is a one-of-a-kind especially for the boss. It's basically an XM16E1 with the barrel cut short and the stock taken off. The idea was to create a large pistol that combined the feel and quick handling of a handgun with the force of a rifle. But with a barrel that short, the recoil is unbelievable. It's tough to aim, but it more than makes up for it in firepower. From the looks of it, it's fitted with a 100-round drum magazine. And it never runs out of ammo?
Never.
Why is that?
Because the internal feed mechanism is shaped like an infinity symbol.
Ah, I get it. Yep, that'll give you unlimited ammo.
I love how he just accepts that. Oh yeah, that will give you unlimited ammo. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Now you notice that as well. They even build that in. Look, you know how Snake, yeah, you know how Snake has to hold it with both hands like that. The boss used one hand, and even when the boss used it, you could see it recoiling the shit out of her arm because the recoil on this thing is nasty. Oh, but Snake's tough enough to be able to do it with two hands, but the boss is so tough she can do it with one hand. So yeah, there you go. Oh, I was trying to think what the other thing was. Yeah, stealth camo. I think you can comment on that as well.
Whenever you find a... Keep in mind...
No?
When you...
I could have sworn he had a comment about that.
Snake, let's...
Huh. Maybe it wasn't him.
That area.
When you...
Yeah, maybe not then. I could have sworn they did. Okay. Alright, let's put on the spider camo. This might not be a very good show of this, but we'll have a go anyway. Right, we want our stamina to drain, don't we? There we go. Once it's drained, we'll put on the old, the other camo. Oh yeah, we get stopped by the boss, don't we? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll start the game again after this, and I'll try and rush through to the bit where we find Sokolov.
Freeze.
Well, hopefully, because he was waking up, he won't have heard that. Okay, there we go. Right. If we now equip the spirit camo, well, he won't be able to hear us coming up behind him. Well, there you go. It did come back a little bit. See it in the top left there. Hope everyone saw that. But yeah, you do get a little bit back. I got maybe, I don't know, 2/3 of a bar back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, for some reason when I tried that before it didn't work. So, huh. Alright. Yeah, interesting. Alright. GG, yes indeed. Right, options. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately we will have to start the game again. I completely forgot the thing I was going to show off, which is the reason why I had the snake and the grenades, but it's literally like just a 10-second thing I want to show off, but I've forgotten it twice now. I won't forget it this time. And you saw how quickly I got to Sokolov's room, so it's really only going to take another 2 minutes or something. But yeah, we'll show that off. Thank you for the bits, Neo. Right, yeah, I want to load that one. Should have done a save outside Sokolov's room, really.
World War II, the world
And
was
yes, you
split
do have to
into
listen to this bit.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
So we just need a snake and a grenade.
Jack, I've got some...
Right. Yeah, apologies. I normally just drop down and crawl across that, but you can walk to it. But you do run the risk of falling off and having to do it again, so... Actually, thinking about it... Huh... Maybe it's the... We got that from the boss. So I wonder if the boss has a comment about that. That'd be funny. Or the Patriot. That thing about, where'd you get that gun from, Snake? Don't worry about the details. Yeah, it's like they have to acknowledge the fact that you've completed the game. Okay. It might be her that gives you the comment on the tuxedo, which is what I'm thinking. Oh.
Camouflage. Visibility is...
I don't know if she wants to comment on the camo and gun we got from her.
You can only use... Normal...
Yeah, okay. Let's try the old tuxedo though. Someone gives you a comment about it. I'm sure they do.
Snake,
What's up, boss?
don't you what's up me.
Oh,
Just what do you think you're doing?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What is that camouflage you're wearing?
Oh, this. What do you think?
Of all
Looks pretty good on me, doesn't it?
Are you out of your mind? You can't wear that in battle. It's like saying to the enemy, hey, here I am, shoot me.
Well, I'll admit it is a little on the flashy side,
Then why don't you...
but it does look good on me, doesn't it? You don't think so?
Listen, wise ass. Camouflage isn't gonna do jack if it doesn't help you blend in with your surroundings.
Well, I think it looks good on me.
Fine. Wear whatever you want.
Thought you'd like it.
Snake trying to impress the ladies.
Circle off.
Yeah, okay. that was the call I was thinking of. Right, okay. I knew someone commented on it. Okay. It's, oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that's what if you equip the Affinity Face Paint. So obviously the Patriot and the Easy Gun aren't good shows of that because they've already got unlimited ammo. But for example, this now has unlimited ammo. As long as you reload it. But yeah, there you go. So we now have unlimited ammo on every weapon. Right, we need a snake, which is why I caught one before, and then completely forgot the reason why we picked it up. Just any snake will do. Well, that giant anaconda's pretty good, because it's big, so... we never threw one at a guard, did we? Might be worth grabbing another one, actually, see if we can do that. Because it is quite amusing. But I think I threw it too far away when I did the one time we tried it. So... okay. We can catch 3, so... I'll catch... Actually, I will catch 3, actually, because it will give us another chance, won't it? I never equipped the stealth camo. Yeah, it's not actually a camo, it's an item, but... I wonder if it's the boss that gives you that call. Huh. Might be.
I see you're using the Easy Gun.
Oh.
The Easy Gun is a silenced tranquilizer gun for special ops use, developed for Fox by the CIA's technology division.
A silenced tranquilizer gun. I don't see a suppressor on here.
Apparently, the tranquilizer rounds themselves are designed to suppress the sound.
Interesting. In other words, I won't have to worry about the suppressor wearing out on me, right?
Hmm.
That's right. It's also equipped with a laser sight, so that you can make accurate shots even at a distance. In addition, merely equipping the easy gun should have a positive effect on your camo index.
Mm-hmm.
I've even heard it helps you recover your stamina. Put it to good use.
Yeah, I forgot you got a call about that from her as well.
Snake in.
Stray.
This is a
Okay, yeah. Maybe there isn't a call about the stealth camera then. I'm sure they looked at it and said, oh yeah, it's you can bend light around you. Where do you get it? Oh, I don't know. Because obviously you get it for completing the game and they can't admit that. So, there you go. Right. Right, yeah, we need those grenades as well. That woman was lied to by finance. Lied to by, lied to by the Secretary of Finance, Hanaconda. Huh? Nice. And it's made me think of Hannah. Oh, Hannah. Okay, we've got the grenades. Good. Oh, you bitch. Right. We just need to get to the bit with Sokolov. Hanaconda. Jesus. Wait, I've turned myself around a little bit. There we go. Alright. Yeah, apologies for having to do this a second time.
Snake, your presence in Soviet. I hear.
It was funny. Like a ghost. There's some great. If you ever enjoy watching interesting playthroughs, not just speed runs of this, someone did what they called a ghost speed run, where they play the entire game without disturbing anything, like not even like alerting the guards or making them go huh or anything like that. They have to do the whole game without any of that happening, and it's really interesting some of the solutions they come up with. Because we're on very, just to explain that by the way, because we're on very easy, diving into them is knocking them out instantly, so that wouldn't happen on any other difficulty. Right, this is where we need to be. Okay. Right. So yeah, we can mess with Sokolov a little bit, which I should have shown off the first time round and the second time round, but I didn't. Okay. So what we need is that window. Please stop. Right, okay, we need to equip... No, wrong button. We need to equip the snake we caught. Oh, yeah, I need to throw a snake at an thingy, don't we, as well? Almost forgot that. So we can throw a snake in through his window. Might be worth climbing up on here, actually. Shit. Yeah, that's why we. Yeah, as long as you recapture it, it's tricky getting the aim right, really. There we go. Can't see him in there. Yeah, I don't think his model is actually in the room, because obviously on the original, this is the camera angle you would have had, and obviously, dog's heard something next door. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to look in like that, so they haven't accounted for that really. But yeah, you can freak him out. The other thing you can do is, didn't equip the guns, did I? You can throw a grenade in. Oh, there we go, it did go in. Yeah, you can kill him by throwing a grenade through the window. Oh dear. Right. So yeah, that can happen. Oh dear. Okay. So we're going to try throwing a snake at a guard and getting them caught with it, because that's the one thing we didn't show off that I did want to. I don't know if it only works from the front as well. So, there you go. And then it should, if I'm... I don't know if he'll kill it. Oh, okay, killed it first. It was about to bite him though. But what you can do is, if you do it again... You can take him down while he's being attacked, like that. So yeah, I just thought I'd show that off. It's quite funny. You can get him to. If you throw a I think we threw a scorpion near one, didn't we? And it knocked him out. But yeah. Or I suppose while they're fighting with it, you can put them to sleep like that, while they're being fought with. So you can use them as distractions, or yeah, you can get the snakes to fight them, stuff like that. Pretty cool, though. Yeah. Snake beater, do 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 do. Snake beater. I'm still in a dream. I'm on fire. Do 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 do. Snake. Right, the next thing we need to show off is I need to get to the Ocelot boss fight, which this is something you couldn't do the first time round, so I didn't miss it. So we'll go back to the menu. I have a save saved there. I need to check my list. Okay, Cold War, Spirit Camo, Tuxedo, Patriot Gun, throw the shit through the window, done that. Okay. Oh, little details that I couldn't point out at the time because they would have given the game away. It's pointed out that the gun that Eva is using is a... Well, first of all, she uses Chinese martial arts, which is a clue to the fact she's a Chinese spy. And... apparently that's true, I don't know. And her gun that she used, the Mauser, was a Chinese knockoff because she got it from China. So I don't like hearing those rude suggestions outside. I'll close the shutters. You don't want that in your window. Yeah, there you go. I'm still in a dream. Just getting Neo's clips. He did their verse there. Thank you. I'm still. Oh no, you did two for us. Sorry, they're going in the room in the wrong order then. There you go. Right. Okay. We need to load the Ocelot boss fight. This is very short to show off, but I'll show it a couple of times just so you get the full look at it. It's fine. Right. Now, you know how if you equip nothing, he comes to the... I showed that off, didn't I? When you stand with no weapon, and he puts his weapon away and comes up towards you. So if you do that, eventually he comes up and strolls up to you and goes, oh yeah, quick draw and all that. Right? The other thing you can do to lure him over here is this. You can equip the single action army, which is the gun he uses. And if you do this, It works eventually.
You won't get away from me.
Obviously it doesn't work if he's reloading, so we'll have to wait now, probably. It's,
You're all talk, huh?
This should be working, but I'm not sure why it isn't.
Felt the tension like this before. That's so different from simply chilling.
I'll back you up. Die!
Yeah, annoyingly this isn't working. It might work eventually. It's annoying because I tested just before the stream started and it worked. There we go, yeah. There you go. Huh.
Nice shot.
It's hard to see, but he's now fiddling with his gun like we are. There you go. And then you can catch him by surprise and go... Two of Carl's random clues to nothing. Fair enough. And you can get him again. You can appeal to his vanity.
Look, a quick draw duel.
I felt that. Right.
It will only work with this one weapon though.
Not bad.
And you can shoot him on the way back to hiding. So yeah, that's a funny thing. Now, you know how at the end of the boss fight, or the Pain shows up and attacks with all his hornets, and you go ah and jump down that gap and don't die. So if you do it during the fight, you die, but if you do it after the fight in a cutscene, it's fine.
What's your stance?
Time paradox. Yeah. Flip him off. There you go. Yep, so that's the Ocelot thing you can only do with that gun, and you have to do it on a second playthrough because you don't have that gun the first time round. So there you go. Right, okay. I've got a list of all... You wouldn't believe the amount of planning that's gone into this with different saves and me writing stuff down and everything. Yeah, I spent about an hour working on this stuff out. So I know what order to show it in so it makes sense. Right, okay. The last thing we can do with a save is show off what happens if you kill the end early. We're not going to go through to his boss fight. Basically, if you kill the end early at the docks when you first see him, he doesn't appear in his boss fight later on, which means that you have to fight another Ocelot unit in the 3 bits of forest where you would normally fight the end, the sniper. So we need save number 13 by the looks of things. Okay. So I'll show you what happens if you do this. Right, you do need to move forward a little bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I actually fucked it up, never mind. Whoops. But, if you want to have an easier fight, you can injure him there, and he will show up in the fight later on with that injury still. So he'll have less energy than he normally would. Yeah. I shot at the wrong angle. It's quite tricky to get, actually. Because what you want to do is shoot through that first guard's legs, across, and hit him in the head, but I hit him in the body, and then it was too late. So you need to move... I think I moved slightly too far to the right. But luckily it's a fast reload, so... Alright, we need to move so the water's just up to our belt, I think. Okay, and we can aim through the legs. Nope, fucked it up again. Shit. Again, another thing that I did off stream first time. I think you do need to aim for the head, because before, I don't know if I did before or not, but we'll get it. Yeah, this is a bits and pieces stream, so I'm doing lots of things. Because once he's gone, that's it, so, you know, you would have to reload if you wanted to do that. But luckily I've got a load at the right place. Maybe it's a little bit deeper. Yeah, that looks alright. There you go. Right, watch this. You get hit by the wheel on his wheelchair. Yeah. Brilliant. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's it. That's the end dead. Brilliant. I had to show that. Now I'm just titting about a little bit to have fun. There's another guard there somewhere. Yeah, as long as you don't go deeper than this, you're alright, because you can't fire the rifle if you're too deep in water. Right, okay, yeah. So yeah, when you get to the end's boss fight, you don't have that epic battle, you just have a group of Ocelot soldiers, and you don't even have to defeat them. You can literally just sneak round them, because without the end being alive, he can't lock that tunnel off with vines, I guess. So yeah, you can literally just run through the forest. I'm glad you like that. Yeah, that's what can happen if you kill him early. Right, okay. Thanks for the clip. I'll put that in as well. Right. Okay. So there's no other things I can show you through gameplay. Some of them I can show you in the demo theatre though, which is a thing where you can watch all the videos in the game. Oh, by the way, you can get out of the way of that wheel, but I let it hit us because it's funny. If you're quick, if you swim under the water and quickly swim away, it doesn't hit you. But it's funny if you let it. Why wouldn't you? He's getting his own back. End. Right. Okay, so demo theatre. We need the save with the most completions on it. I think it's that one. I know if it's the right one because there'll be a video in the top right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll do these in order of when they happened. So I think the earliest one is if you remember that tracking device that got shot into us when we were in prison. If you don't take that out, when you get to that forest where we wash up after facing the Sorrow, and you're in that little forest and there's that waterfall at the back that you go through and then Eva meets you, if you don't take the tracking device out, there's a Ocelot unit there that you have to sneak around, or you can fight him with what little you've got. And then when you get behind the waterfall, you get a cutscene that you otherwise don't get. I think it's before the end, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, I might have written these down in the wrong order then. I'll find it anyway. No camo. Oh, there we go. Removing the transmitter. Yeah. So instead of us having that serious cutscene where we get to eat the food and she flirts with us and everything, you get this. Also, with this, you can equip any camo you want, and it will be in the cutscene, unless it says no camo reflected. Which I think this is, yeah, no camo reflected, which means it's a cutscene where you don't wear camo anyway. So if we play that, this is what happens if you don't remove the transmitter.
Snake, come here for a minute. There's something in here. It's
This is brilliant.
When did it get like that?
Hold still. Let me do it.
You know, I've been trained to do this kind of thing myself.
Just relax and let me handle it.
The sh-
How small it is.
Yeah, but it gets the job done.
Really? Here, lift up your hips.
Hmm.
Like this?
Yeah. How's that?
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. Hold steady, I'm not done yet. There, a transmitter.
Is that how they do it in the KGB?
Sometimes. Would you rather I did it American style?
But how do you know there was a transmitter lodged there? That's some female intuition you've got.
And there it goes. So yeah, there you go. I love the fake, the joke sort of Austin Powers style, shadow in the tent type stuff, and I can't believe how small it is. Yeah, it gets the job done. So, so there you go. There's that. Let's see. Like the tent. Oh, you said it. Yeah, there you go. So Yakobu was thinking the same thing. Yeah, it's the same joke as that Austin Powers thing. I'm sure loads of films have done that. But yeah, it's brilliant, that is. And the thing of her like putting her foot in his groin and stuff and going "Ugh," and sort of half beating him up. I'm sure there's people that'll enjoy that as well. Right. Let's see. What can we do next? We can do the end. So, what we do. Neo's put a clip there called "What We Do in the Shadows." That's quite good. Yeah, I like that. Right, so endings to the endings to the end boss fight. So the end appears. We saw that. Dies of old age, reckless boy. You disappoint me. Death of the end. So the only ones we saw were the end appear and death of the end. The other ones are alternative endings. So oh, one thing I didn't show off. That I can't unless we go all the way up to that fight again, is if you're, I might have mentioned this at the time actually, if you go into first person, you know, like if you're using the directional mic or if you're using the sniper scope, say, if you stay in those modes for too long, he sneaks up behind you and all of a sudden it sort of pans out and he's standing with his gun to your head and he says something like, you need to keep a closer eye on your surrounding or something, and then he shoots you with the tranquilizer dart and then you wake up in the prison and you have to go all the way back to the fight. But yeah, that's the only bit I couldn't show. So reckless boy, I'm trying to think what you do to get these. I think that's the one where you skip a week. That's the one. I think what I'll do is I'll show them and I'll probably remember how you get them, but I'll show them first. So this is this is the one if you save during the fight and then either wait a week, you have to wait longer than 7 days, or you can change the internal clock, because you could do that on PS2. You skip ahead more than a week, and when you load, this happens.
Drop your weapon. Drop your weapon! Major, I found the end. He's dead.
What the hell happened?
Maybe It was from old age.
You mean he kicked the bucket in the middle of a battle?
Maybe.
Well, Snake, the victory is yours.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
It was his dying wish to fight me, but I disappointed him.
Snake, listen to yourself. This is a mission. It's not a game, it's not a sport. You think you're competing for the gold at Tokyo or something?
Yes, you're right.
Just focus on completing the mission.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so a couple of things there. Yeah, that only happens. Yeah, Neo says he did that trick on PS2. Yeah, the cool shot of you walking away and the end as he explodes, the micro bomb in his body, which makes you wonder why he didn't explode before that. But anyway, because you disturbed his body, I guess. Yeah, that cool guys don't look at cool guys don't look at explosions. Yeah, exactly. You see. Right. This is... I can't remember how you get this one. I'll see what it is, because I'm not sure the difference between these two. I just cannot remember. Oh, this is what happens if you get fully put to sleep during the battle. Like if he shoots you with enough tranquilizer darts. Because obviously we didn't see this either, so...
Deserve to meet your fate just yet.
That piece of grass is in the way, but sure. Yeah. So what happens after that is you wake up in the cell in the in Groznygrad, and then you have to make your way all the way back there. And if you were trying to take him out with stamina, by the time you get back he'll have recovered some of it, so it's a little bit annoying. But yeah, you can't actually die during that boss fight. It's actually impossible unless you blow yourself up, because he won't kill you. So yeah. Now the other interesting thing as well is another clock trick. So I said about if you... Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to say. The codec call that plays in between the two little mini cutscenes, I'm glad they left that in, because I wanted that to be on stream as well, and I played it to check it was there, and it was, so cool. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you advance the clock more than 7 days, that happens, right? But if you advance the clock somewhere between... So, if you advance the clock, say, a day or two, it doesn't make any difference. You just load during the battle. If you load somewhere between 3 and 6 days, this happens.
Disappoint me, young snake. The moment you close your eyes on the battlefield is the moment you never open them again. That's why I don't sleep here.
Made a point. Unless it's more than 7 days, in which case, you know. and then he carries you back to the cell, like with the other example. So yeah, that must have been really freaky for someone who saved during that boss fight and then came back a couple of days later because they had something to do, and that cutscene just plays the second you load it. Weird. So yeah, that can happen. Right, what's the next thing? Oh yeah, the boss. Okay, that's near the end, isn't it? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, quite. There's a lot of weird things that can happen during that end boss fight, and that's the one you have to replay the game the most times for. No, I tell a lie. It's the Ocelot ones that you have to do the most times, because you literally have to play the game 4 times to get these 4 outcomes. Which is a little bit annoying, but with the end, you could do most of those in one playthrough. So you could, let's see, yeah. So that one would play anyway. Then you could let yourself be put to sleep and get that one, and then get carried away and then walk back. Then you could advance the game like 4 days and then get that one and then walk back again, and then you'd have to choose between the death of the end and advancing the clock to kill him. Like, either advance the clock or do the boss fight properly, which is that one, and then on the second playthrough you then get whichever one you missed. Other than that, I don't think there's any choosable cutscenes where you can miss anything, apart from the Ocelot ones right at the end with the guns. But there is an extra one in the boss where, you know how we were like 1 second off from getting this cutscene. I dawdled around and tried to catch the 3 snakes, Liquid, Solid and Solidus, and got the Keratin and all that in that field of flowers where we fought the boss, and we were 1 second away, clip on the channel, from losing that. If you had lost, this would have played. Sorry, not lost, I mean run out of time.
This is the end.
And then it would load into and all that, and snake and all that, and then, you know, you just reload from the start of the boss fight and do it again. So technically we could have shown that one, we just didn't. Okay. Escape, final battle. Okay, which one did we do? I'm just trying to think. I think we missed on purpose, didn't we? Which is Snake misses shooting. I think that's the one we did. That Kojima guy, he was thinking away outside the cardboard box. Oh yes, yeah. The first time round when everyone got the PS2 version, that shit was in all the magazines about, oh, do you realise you can kill the end with the advancing the clock and all this? Yeah, that was big news at the time. Although still not as fast as the speedrun version, funnily enough, because the speedrun for the end is like, I don't know, 40 seconds or something. It's insane. You want to you try watching a really good speedrun in this game. It's incredible. Right, we had Snake miss, so right, these outcomes aren't all vastly different. It's just a change of what Ocelot says in a couple of lines, but it's interesting because his attitude is different in each of them. So this is what happens if Ocelot loses. So I think that's if we get the we get the right gun and we do shoot him. I think so anyway.
Looks like your luck has beat mine again. Why didn't you pull the trigger?
No, this is the one where we don't pull the trigger.
Ah, well. Till we meet again, John.
So he's sort of just mildly disappointed. Yeah, so the rest of the cutscene just plays out like normal, so we'll skip that. So, yeah, so that's that. Snake misses shooting. I'd have thought that was that one. I'll play it anyway, and I'll try and work out which one this is. Oh, that's if you fire and miss him on purpose. Yeah. So that one was before if you don't pull the trigger at all. So this one is pulling the trigger and missing him on purpose.
Looks like my luck has finally changed. Till we meet again, John.
Yeah, there's a slight more of a swagger in his step on that one. So I think they edit in the fact that, yeah, up to that point it's a different cutscene, and now it's the same one. So this is if we actually we pick the right gun and we do shoot him. I think this was what we did, yeah. So the one, yeah, you're right, because this, okay, so in order, this is if you get the correct, because if he gets the correct gun, he does shoot, so there's no option there. So this is if we get the correct gun and we don't shoot at all. This is if we get the correct gun and shoot, but shoot off to one side, which is what we did. This is if we get the correct gun and we do shoot him. So let's watch that one.
It's a blank.
Yep.
That was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Yeah, so that he was fucking with him the whole time. It was never a real bullet. So that's that one. And then this is the only outcome if you select the other gun. So I can never remember which is left or right, but if you pick the wrong gun, basically the one that doesn't have the bullet in it. So this is the only outcome if you do that.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, let him keep it. So that's the way you unlock that gun. You have to let him hit you.
Till we meet again, John.
That's probably my favourite one. If you use the secret first person view, you can look at the gun with the bullet in it. Yeah, you can actually work it out if you need to. Yeah, so all those other outcomes, you don't get the single action army on the next playthrough, so you have to let Ocelot pick the right one, because then he lets you keep the dud, as it were, and then that's how you unlock it for the next playthrough. So yeah, that's the only reason why we had it when I reloaded is because I was loading into a save where I did that ending. Because in our save that I did on stream, we wouldn't have had that. So I do like the fake light source up there, and the newspaper around the sort of virtual reality thing. So as you can see, we've unlocked every video in the game. Now, if you do that, in the original version, 2 new videos would open up. Annoyingly, they got rid of one of them. I have no idea why, because it doesn't contain anything really bad, but so there should be one over here as well, and I've downloaded a video of that so we can still watch it. It's called MGStupid, and it reworks a lot of the cutscenes to be funny. But we can do Peep Demo Theatre. Hey, Orb. I'll explain what this is in a sec. Notice how the screen's going pink.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff.
So you get extra chance to look at her.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
You can just do it throughout this cutscene, and it's
Can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission.
I wouldn't mind eating you.
So this is supposed to be sexual anyway, this cutscene, but it's just funnier because in this mode you look at her longer, and there's that view of her arse as well.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
But you have to hold down. You have to hold down R1.
How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish. Just the place for my survival techniques.
There you go. So the pink thing's gone, so that means the sexy bit's ended. Orb says sometimes you really just have to accept the stereotypes about the gaming community are well founded. Whatever. I've had my fun, and that's all that matters.
Thank you, Snake.
Breathe.
I'll be your eyes from now on.
To you. In my heart. I don't know if there's any more to this scene than what I've just shown you, but oh, there you go. Yeah, there's extra wobble in the boobs on this version as well. I forgot about that. It's been years since I've seen this. Snake couldn't look any less enthusiastic. Yeah, there's a reason for that in the main game, though, to be fair.
Don't worry about it.
Are you alright?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
Yeah, so this stitches together all the sexy cutscenes.
Right.
Oh,
But how am I supposed to escape once
in
I get
this
so
in
caught
this
out there?
cutscene normally she's got more clothes on, which is why
Command
she's
said
got
you're
a gun
supposed
on
to
her
have
belt.
something ready for me.
And I do. There's a lake 30 miles north of here. I hid a wig there.
A wig?
It's a state-of-the-art ground.
Super zoom.
Ground effect vehicle? I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an excellent pilot.
Taking off from a lake is trickier than it looks. It's not like riding a motorcycle. You've got to be more delicate.
Of course I will. You've seen how good I am with the bike, right?
I like how she still makes the sound as she's in the clothes. Yeah, you're supposed to be looking at her boots there.
Right. You handle the escape then. I'll head for Groznygrad.
The little look to the door and back to her boobs.
What?
What's the story between you and the boss?
This cutscene's quite long, so I might skip the rest of this. But yeah, you get the idea. This is the one where he wakes up at Rasvet. This pretty much plays out how it normally plays out, to be honest, because even in the cutscene in the full game, you stare at her ass anyway. But it's just funny that it's like it takes cutscenes where she had clothes and takes them off.
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
I see 2 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Knees. Yeah, you could see her feet there as well.
Don't forget your gear.
Kojima thinking, oh, it's maybe a sniper called Quiet. I still haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5. I know who she is, but I've not played it. I really should have done by now. I don't know why I haven't. Also, I like that, the whole bed carry, you can stare at her tits as well. It's funny, she's still got the gun on her hip, despite not wearing any clothes. Quick little stare at the arse before she leaves.
Damn it. Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy.
Don't go dying on me now.
Just the gun and the helmet, and that's all she wears. So that's that. Ah, the sexiest one of all. Bow, chicka, bow. the little view of his just package in your face. And the grab of the nipples. Yeah. And his little lightning bolt on his thong there. Quick shot just up at his nuts. Yeah, so that's Peep Demo Theatre for you. I love the fact they threw in that Rykov one at the end. He came up with the thinnest reason for quiet nudity. It's like, come on man, we know why. Well, of course! Kojima likes tits, there's nothing wrong with that. Kojima also showing there something for the ladies and the gay fellas. A little bit of knob action. What I don't get is, right, if it's all about arses, right, why not gays like a little bit of tit? The immortal question from Carl Pilkington about why gays don't like tits. Or pondering on the fact they might. Oh, moderator race. There's a bot in chat. Yakobu won. Right. Okay. I'll have to do that from now on. Yeah, I made Orb a moderator on the last stream because there was a chat bot that turned up. Okay, I think that is everything that I can show you in the game. If anyone can think of anything else, then let me know quickly, but... Oh. I was thinking about a certain pair of tits and got distracted, weren't we all? But I think that's everything. Now, what we're going to do now is go to the memory stick that I plugged in, and we're going to watch some Metal Gear Solid 3 stuff that would take too long to find. Like, it's a mix of stuff that I couldn't find, don't want to have to find, and things that are literally not in this version of Metal Gear Solid 3. They're only in the original version. So we are now going to go to the main menu on the PS3, PS5 rather. Storage, media, USB, MGS3 clips. Right, okay. So, right, I'm trying to remember the order these happen in the game, and I'm not going to be able to. So I'll just play them in reverse order, and we'll go. So removed content is a folder I've got with some stuff in it as well, but we'll do those after these because these are short. So, my mouse didn't move correctly, said Yakobu. Well, you got it. Right, this conversation was one I wanted to show off about the boss's horse. I don't know how loud these are going to be, and some of them aren't very good quality picture-wise, but you'll get the audio at least, so hopefully these work out. Oh, what? Oh, after all this, don't tell me they're not going to work. Oh, for fuck's sake, I spent hours sorting this out. Fucking hell. Oh, wait, it might be because the game's open. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Hold on. Close game. There we go. Didn't think of that. If these don't work, I'll have to see if I can find them on YouTube and just play them in the background or something. Yeah, that one's not working. That's annoying. Alright. Eva about Rykov.
Eva, what kind of guy is Rykov?
He's Volgan's precious pet.
Anything else?
He's got a handsome face.
Is that what you really think?
No, I'm just being objective. I'm not interested in people who aren't interested in me.
I was hoping to get some useful info for becoming him.
He seems mild-mannered, but the kind of guy who would sit in his room and admire his bug collection. Can't you just observe him and copy him yourself?
Why are you so evasive about this?
People like me don't even exist in his little world.
I see.
Okay then.
Did he dump you?
I see, huh? Well, you don't get it at all. No, not that. I'm just not good with his type.
But
If this conversation goes on any longer, I'm going to send my fist through this radio into your head. Figure him out yourself. Later.
Snake just doesn't get the fact that he's gay. About Rykov from 127 onwards. Okay, let's see.
Why don't you try giving Rykov something rotten to eat?
Yeah, the
and
audio.
then waiting for him in the bathroom.
The audio on this one's a little bit dodgy. The calls before this we've already heard, which is why I put 127 on it, so I knew where to go from.
What a strange coincidence, though.
coincidence.
Well, Rykov's full name is Ivan Rydenovich Rykov.
And
Ivan is the Russian equivalent of John, and the common nickname for John is Jack. You know, in Russian folklore, the youngest son in a family often receives the shabbiest treatment, but is actually cleverer than his brothers, and has the happiest ending of all. That son is usually named Ivan.
I don't have any brothers.
Huh.
Really? I could have sworn you had several.
Huh? Yeah, that's a joke about the fact that it's all future, what's it called? Future foreshadowing or something? Yeah, about liquid and solid and all that. Oh, I could have sworn you had several. Neo is off to bed. Thank you very much, Neo. Thank you very much for your clips and your bets. And good night. Have a good one. See you next time. Oh, God, I can't stop hiccuping. Right, I'm not sure how much of the rest of this is relevant, but I'll play it and I'll skip anything we've already heard.
Okay, your Rykov disguise is complete. Now they won't stop you no matter what you do.
Even if I punch someone in the face.
Right.
Really?
Really?
Why?
Rykov's just that kind of guy.
Ah, your Rykov disguise has turned out nicely.
Yeah. Not even his own mother could tell the difference.
Indeed. You're starting to irritate me already.
Why? This look should make me more popular.
I wouldn't bet on it, but whatever.
That's the joke about the fact that they thought that because of the way he looked, he would get over more as a character in Metal Gear Solid 2. He didn't. People just wanted Snake back, hence Metal Gear Solid 3.
Snake Eye. Huh? Hello there?
Paramedic, it's me.
Snake? Oh, it's you. For a minute there I thought you were someone else.
Why are you so nervous? You've seen this mask before, right?
Yeah, but it looks so cool.
Huh?
Cool. You know, kind of like a Venusian.
A Venusian?
I mean, not the crab kind, the other kind.
Paramedic, do you really think a guy you've never seen before would suddenly call you on this frequency?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but still. What if it was a being from another planet? You can't rule out that possibility.
Idiot.
Snake, have you heard about the massacre?
No, I think that's...
To allay any
Yeah, okay, so that's it, yeah. That bit's not relevant. Okay, so yeah, just some calls about Rykov there that I thought were amusing. Yeah, I don't know why that boss's horse one isn't loading. When I select it, it literally just kicks me out of the menu. I don't know, anyway. It was a kind of interesting, basically the gist of that call is you go in, paramedic, there's a horse here. Are horses wild in this area? And she goes, no, they shouldn't be. It could be an escaped pet and all this. And then she says something like, oh, if it's making noise, it must be quite nearby. And then there's a slight pause, I think, or something, and Snake goes, And she goes, don't even think about it. What? What was I thinking? I know what you were thinking. No, you can't eat it. She has a go at him, basically. But yeah, annoyingly, that clip isn't playing, but I don't know why. Right, that's the Rykov stuff. Let's see. Let's do a boss call about smelling the enemy.
Always be listening for that one snap of a twig among the chirping of the birds and the babbling of the brooks. Your sense of smell is also important. Body odor, sweat, gunpowder, food. These faint smells wafting in the wind will tell you where the enemy...
No.
No?
I can't smell.
You? What now?
I can't smell.
Not at all.
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
Not a thing.
Oh. Well then, you'll just have to trust in your instincts as a gamer.
Because obviously there's no way for you to smell in the game. Not yet, anyway. Maybe on PS6. It's just funny that those little fourth wall breaking moments are great. Let's see. Book, backpack. Those two are after you come out of the waterfall, so let's do that one about Eva's call about noodles. I thought you'd like that one, yeah. Smell-o-vision would be disastrous. I think the only way that would work is if they delivered smells to you when they wanted to, rather than the smell of everything. In fact, there was a filmmaker, I forget his name, probably French, in the sort of 20s and 30s, where he tried to do like a 4D cinema experience. So he played the film on the screen, which obviously at the time would have been silent, and then someone played the music in the background, so you're hearing that, and then at various points in the film he would spray scents over the audience, so they, oh, the smell of grass, oh, amazing, and all that. And there was a bloke doing that in the 30s. I mean, how forward thinking was that? Amazing. But yeah, that sort of stuff's not even coming properly now, so yeah, way ahead of his time. That was a thing that Heston Blumenthal was doing during some of his meal things that he was setting up, because he's, you know, he does all that shit, doesn't he? But yeah, there you go. If I could remember his name, that fact would probably be better, but... Orb says, why does it smell of cat piss all of a sudden? It would be like experimentals, like a field of flowers, and then he'd spray like orchid pollen or, you know, something like that. You know, and it wouldn't be like a proper film. It would just be images of things, and, you know, and then music would play that was relevant to the picture. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, there you go. Heston is in a bad way, apparently so, yes. Right, Eva's call about noodles gift, the noodle gift that we missed somehow.
By the way, Snake,
What?
why aren't you eating it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The instant noodles. Why aren't you eating them?
Do I have to?
Of course you do.
Why?
Because it's a present for me. You probably didn't know, but instant noodles are really popular among the troops here at Groznygrad. It was really hard to get my hands on some, and I even managed to get 3 whole packages of it.
3? But you only gave me 2.
Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, you better eat it, or else.
So yeah, she stole 3 and clearly ate one of her own. Left us with the 2 packets she gave us in the hut at the top of the mountain. Right, okay. So, do you remember me saying that there was a call that you could get about the books? You know, like the sort of porn mags, basically, and we couldn't get it. It turns out the way to get that call is to have one in your at least one in your backpack. And you know when we go through that waterfall, the bit where we got the transmitter pulled out. If you have a book before you go into that scene, obviously your backpack gets completely emptied. But if you had a book in there, you can get this call if you call Eva afterwards.
Eva, you didn't lose any of my equipment, did you?
Why? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, it's just...
Don't fret. I haven't thrown anything away. Not even that fine piece of literature. Honestly, in the middle of a mission?
That's...
I know. Jeez. All you had to do was tell me and I would have helped you out.
Boing.
Distracting the enemy.
Oh, she's offered to wank me off. Oh no, she's just talking about the distraction bit. Okay. So... Oh. Heston's food always looked amazing. So do instant noodles, and indeed that fine piece of literature. The other call you can get after the waterfall is about your backpack in general. So that's this one.
Huh? Snake, take a look in your backpack.
What the? My food's gone. Major, what the hell is going on here?
Don't ask me, ask Eva.
Eva.
And then you call Eva.
There's a ladder at the...
This is... yeah.
Eva, about the contents of the backpack you got for me.
Is there something missing?
Yeah, all of my food.
Will, how strange.
You didn't.
It wasn't me. All those snakes and crocodiles and suspicious-looking mushrooms, I wouldn't eat that stuff, even if you paid me.
What about the instant noodles?
I was hungry, okay? Give me a break. It's just a little packet of noodles.
It wasn't just the noodles. All those animals I worked so hard to capture.
That wasn't me.
So who was it?
It was Ocelot.
Ocelot?
He said he wanted to eat the same things you did.
Why would he do that?
You haven't figured it out?
No.
You are dense.
Yeah, so that was at a point where Ocelot obviously ends up idolising Big Boss, and he wants to do everything like him, which is why he ends up dressing and talking and moving the way he does, and he wanted to eat the same things you did, so it was Ocelot that ate all our food. So there you go, apart from the instant noodles, which Eva may have grabbed. Right, okay, so that's it for those calls. No, removed content. What do we want to do first? MGStupid. So this is a series of cutscenes from the game, and they're made they're made stupid. So
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
in the background, I'll try and get this to work.
Snake, what have you done? You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
So yeah, that's what happens if you don't land properly. These are brilliant. I don't know why this mode wasn't included in the remastered version. Yeah, so instead of documents, he's burning like FHM and stuff.
You must be Sokolov. No, don't. I'm a CIA agent. Why are you so nervous?
What are you? Huh?
Brilliant. And then they're looking at them together. Yeah. So this is a cutscene where they've swapped the models. This is a bit like that thing that you can do at the end of MGS2 where you make people old women.
Hello, call me Sokolov.
Sokolov being not subdued, I can't think of the word, but by a female version of himself. Seduced, that's it. Scissors.
You can't defeat me.
Stone, paper, scissors.
That all you've got?
Damn it.
I need scissors, 61. This is the music that plays during the Sorrows boss fight.
That's a dirty trick.
You coward!
Boss.
Hold your fire!
Rochambeau you for it.
Come out, Jack.
You lost it.
It's over.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Yeah, so that's what happens if you beat her at that. So this was when she defected.
Boss? What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
They attack her instead.
Boss. What is she after?
Oh, brilliant. It's like when they explode and say all their names. So would she, technically, I suppose. I love that, just you and Volgin going, You salute her as well. This is when the boss surprises us.
Forget it, Snake. Snake.
What are you doing here?
You were thinking about how they taste, weren't you?
I was...
Snake. Stop right there.
Even I wouldn't do that.
Don't lie to me. I could tell by the look on your face.
Yeah, look, boss in the background.
You know something? Humans are interfering with the ecosystem. It really makes you think about the changing relationship between... You're not even listening, are you? Don't even think about eating a horse. Got it? Got it?
Yeah.
You're actually going to eat one.
Shut up.
Just don't. In any case, don't tell me you think it's nice. You know, sometimes I wonder if you even remember the The one I've got for you is American made.
Fine, but yeah, Eva gives you your guns.
45, huh?
Also, hello, gadget.
Incredible.
How's that?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. Long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
After all that, it's a lighter.
Do you like it?
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape. Hmm?
Well, she's still got away.
Bitch! Bitch! Bitch!
I remember that. Bitch! Yeah. These are great. Yeah, Orb's saying about the horse. Don't even think about a horse's taste. Orb's delivered the brilliant line in chat that clearly she's never had a Findus frozen lasagna, for anyone who gets that reference. Yeah, this segment sponsored by Colt. Yeah, they're looking at the gun and then finding out it's a lighter. That and yeah, Ocelot be shooting us there successfully, unlike the actual game. That scandal with horse meat in lasagnas. Yeah, Snake was shot in the groin. Indeed, he was. Now, I think this bit is something I referenced in the game, and I mentioned we were going to watch it during the Metal Gear Stupid compilation, which is this. So this is when he's putting the final C3 on the fuel tank.
Got you this time.
Yeah, so he slaps it on the thing so hard you think it's going to explode. No, C3, it's a precursor to C4. Because this is set in the 60s. Whee!
What the? It's not over yet! I'm not finished!
Slightly disappointed you didn't shout Volgin as he exploded. But
Give it up already. Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
moth flip, yeah.
Let's go.
So this is, yeah, starting the Shagrahod bit.
That was a close call.
As if that wouldn't have instantly killed him.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
I thought it had, yeah, exactly. It's Metal Gear Stupid. I don't remember a lot of these. Because the last time I watched these was probably, 15, 20 years ago. This is excellent. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? Director of the CIA. Love the James Bond music, yeah. The little stings in between the clips. Oh yeah, he's annoyed when Snake didn't shake his hand. The rage built up inside him. He's the director of the CIA. Orb was just asking who that was again. Yeah, shaking like he was really angry. All he wanted was a handshake. Brilliant. The photographers are just there in the jungle. And then there's loads of them, and then you dance in the flowers. Brilliant. There's all the characters from the game, and then for some reason you have a kiss. I remember that. There you go. Tactical and espionage action, Metal Gear Stupid. And there's, yeah, riding naked. Brilliant. Oh, this is the start of the Snake Eater mission, yeah. That should have been the ending, yeah, it would have been brilliant, wouldn't it?
And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigin.
Oh, this is brilliant.
He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology.
So in this version, Sigint goes with you into the jungle. Metal Gear Sigint.
Hey.
This is like a selection of clips of what would have played out if this had happened.
The name's Eva.
This would have been awesome. Boy.
What? Halt! Damn it.
So he got stuck. He gets all the great scenes. I've seen if I've got another memory stick. I don't think I have. Shit. Oh, I did have, but I've lost them all, so. Yeah. So he gets to actually have the duel with the boss instead. Just to have this bit happen. They took off without him. And then, of course, because he gets left behind, the place gets bombed. The true ending to Metal Gear Second.
Snake! What's your status? Snake! Snake!
Snake, you can't do that. The future will be changed. You'll create a time paradox.
I hereby
Yeah, look, they're trying to get rid of him.
Big boss. You gotta be kidding.
Metal Gear Second. The only women Snake will get is the one on the poster in the locker. Yeah, so that was Metal Gear Second. There's more stuff, but I just love that that whole section was just that.
We're going to my room.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Oh. The end was awake all along.
I have to thank you for waking me.
The sorrow, is that you?
Now let's get started.
So he was following her the whole game. This song is one of those codec things you can get by holding up a certain guard that we didn't get. It's like a Beach Boys type remix of the Metal Gear theme.
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it.
Foolish boy. Take this.
Spider end.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana.
You could use a towel.
So could you.
You disappoint me. I'll get you for this. Prepare to die.
Brilliant.
Your end will soon be upon you.
The end is a perv. No, he just really appreciates Eva.
Spirits of the forest. I have no regrets.
Metal Gear Eva. Not that there's anything wrong with being a perv, of course.
You can change your future. Take it into your own hands, Jack.
It's the end of Metal Gear Solid 2.
So what about the past?
Huh?
What should I do about the past? How can I change that?
You want to change the past?
Well, in order to grasp the future, the past must be... It's that guy. I have to beat him no matter what. And make that chair mine.
So this is like a reversal of one of the Metal Gear Raiden Snake Eraser. So this is like a reversal of the trailer for this game where they made you believe that Raiden would be the main character and then Snake took him out. Because he was sitting in a chair and then...
I've discovered that he will be the main character in the next game. I've used a time warp to come back, to wipe out the fool that forced me out of my main character's chair. And if Big Boss didn't exist, he would be erased as well.
You've created a time paradox. You can't go changing the future like that.
Of course.
You've created a time paradox. Don't mess with the future. You have to understand the future.
So that's when he takes out Johnny, yeah.
Target sighted. It won't open. Damn it.
Major, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you in my room.
Hey, what are you doing?
What a beautiful body you have. Like a newborn baby.
Stop.
You can't do that. The future will be changed. You'll create a time paradox. No!
Look at this scar.
Time paradox.
Have you just given up telling him? Time paradox.
Am
I think he's in the barrel, but yeah, that Volgin's knocking him out.
Time paradox. I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
There's two of them.
Hello.
That's, yeah, instead of beating up Snake.
Hey, wrong guy!
I love how that they had to do new voice lines just for this.
You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
Quite. See, Snake saved him. Just. See, Snake didn't hate him all along.
You all right?
Sorry.
Here.
Snake! Hop in.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Legendary Big Boss.
See, he's there to thank him at the end.
Big Boss's assassination ended in failure, but that doesn't mean I've given up on wiping out Solid Snake. I still have a plan.
Get rid of Big Boss's testicles. Yeah, so this is from the original Metal Gear Solid, which I could play on stream at some point. It is on the PS5 collection. I'd have to practice it first, though. Yeah. No, actually, I think this might be Snake's Revenge. I like how there's a puddle of piss on the floor, by the way. He had a really smooth animation when he died as well. Don't interfere, he's mine.
Big Boss. I knew I should have killed you.
I don't remember this at all.
Jack,
That's pretty cool.
You can't meddle with the past. We can only change the future. Take the future into your hands.
The future? But MGS4 is...
There's going to be a 5, right?
Nice. Well, she wasn't wrong. Fox. Kojima Productions. I think that's probably... Oh no, there's more. Yeah, so this is based on kind of the start of MGS4. There's no spoilers or anything. Oh wait, no. Yeah, this is from the trailer. Kojima Productions, yeah. That's a live audience laughing. Kojima Productions presents. Yeah, Yakobu remembers this, yeah. Although this might be a parody version, I don't actually know. Yeah, from E3 one year, yeah. That's it. Nice. No place for Hideo. No. Hideout. No replacement pedeo. No place for Snake. The main character chair. Yeah. Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. I remember watching this when the game was going to come out. New place for hide and seek. New platform. MGS4. Yeah. I'm glad that was on the end actually, because that was another video I probably wanted to show it. Oh yeah. For PlayStation 3. Where it stays to this day. Yeah, I don't think that was a parody. I think that was literally just the trailer for E3. Nice that was on the end though. So yeah, that was that entire video. So that was Metal Gear Stupid and the thing there. PS3, my god, that was long ago. Oh yeah. Would I be following this up with MGS4? Don't know how to play that on stream. We'd have to sort that out because it's on PS3. It's such a different setup for how I stream currently. We'd have to go through all different setups and that. I played this game years ago. It was amazing. I think you mean the you put that up when the MSX game was playing, didn't you? And then Yakobu remembered that. Gadget says I like the scene where it took you too long. The end can die of old age. Yeah, we played that where as well. Right now, obviously I'm going to have to cut this bit out as well. I am now going to have to get the memory stick out and transfer the video I downloaded while we were watching that, and then play it. Now I don't know how long this is going to take to transfer, but hopefully not long, so give me a sec, I'll get it. Okay, this one's showing up, right, okay, so I'll cut back in sometime around now. Yeah, so the video that is on the stick, it is on the stick, but it's just not showing up as the right format, so this one luckily is. Hopefully this is all the footage we need. So, right, this is, do you remember when we were in the cell, when we were caught and everything, and I played that conversation about vampires? Hold on. I played the conversation about vampires, and I said, this is the part 1 of something that's not in this version. So this is PS2 exclusive, so I can now show you the footage. It says 4K, it's not. I downloaded the 720p version so it'd be quicker. But yeah, so we'll play this. Save your game after being tortured in Groznygrad. It's quite good quality, actually. Mind you, this is 720 downgraded from 4K, so it would look good, wouldn't it? Right, so this is them in the... Oh yeah, the old font of the PS2 version. I forgot about this. Yeah. So yeah, this is you in your cell. So you call... yeah, you go to save, that's it.
Ready to save, Snake?
Don't talk about vampires, yeah. We'll leave this call in even though we've heard it, because it's not that long. And it leads into what we want to show, so it'll be a good lead in. Because Yakobu has no idea what's about to happen, so this will be good to get his reaction.
Snake?
My mouth hurts when I talk.
Did you get cut up?
Feels like someone shoved me under a lawnmower. Do me a favor. Tell me a story to take my mind off the pain.
Snake, have you ever heard of Renfield?
Is that a movie?
It's the name of a character. He's locked up in a cell waiting for the master to return, eating the spiders that crawl along the walls.
Change the channel.
He waits and waits for ages. Finally, just as he's beginning to forget whether he's human or not, the master comes to him saying the time has come. Renfield is overjoyed.
Wait, isn't this...
The master spreads his huge wings and a gust of wind fills the cell.
Come on, I don't want to hear this.
And there, standing before Renfield in human form was...
Dracula!
Exactly! If you stay there too long, your old buddy Dracula's going to come and get you too. So you better start thinking of a way out of there. You better not leave me without someone to talk to. Please, Snake, think. There's got to be a way out of there.
I'll try.
After listening to
Okay.
after listening to the vampire story, exit the game and load the save.
You know, if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
Right, that's the only bit we could do in the PS5 version. Now, if you reload from the cell, right, wait for this. I'm just going to let this play. This loads when you load up the game. Weren't expecting that, were you? Look at this. So, as to what this is, I can talk about it while this is playing because there's no dialogue or anything. This was a hidden trailer in the original version of Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah, this would freak you out, this loading, instead of the actual game. This is a game called Guy Savage. Oh, locking onto enemies enables some sort of rage meter when attacking them. So it lets you do like, not really Matrix style, but like slow down attacks and all that. You can see all the guts and stuff on the floor. Couple of things. They had to make this black and white to get around the censorship, because otherwise they'd have to have made this game 18+ because of this one section. Yeah, so this game is called Guy Savage. This was going to be a new Kojima game and it never came out. So that's why this whole section is cut out of the remastered version, or the Master Collection rather. So literally this is, you know, this only exists in the PS2 version. There's not much to this game. I mean, you've seen pretty much all of it by now, but there's some cool graffiti and stuff. I'm going to skip ahead slightly, because it's literally just him running around killing enemies. I think there's a time limit, there's like a 10-minute time limit or something. But he just does some cool stuff like walking about and things like that. He has keyblades, yeah. Oh, there we go. This, okay, yeah, that's the other bit I wanted to show. Is it? Oh, maybe I've... There's another feature they haven't done yet. Snap the disc! Oh, there we go. After building up enough rage, your face turns black and your hair turns white. Alright. Oh, I thought he was going to show off the rage meter thing. You go into slow motion, you cut them up really slowly. Yeah, you can skip around like that. angry in blackface, yeah. Oh, the second and last rage state transforms you into some kind of werewolf-esque monster. This. And then it goes into super slow-mo and it rains blood. And you can like teleport from enemy to enemy. Your attacks and your general movement are way more beast-like, but to maintain this state you have to stay on a killing spree. Because otherwise you go back. There you go. So yeah, that's Guy Savage. So you get like, I don't know, quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. I can't remember. It's quite a long time though. But we'll... oh yeah, the nightmare ends after playing for 5 minutes, dying, or killing a varying amount of enemies. It's 5 minutes then, I thought it was longer than that. Oh, and this shows you dying, yeah. Don't think I've ever seen this. Yeah, notice how he falls like Snake does in Metal Gear Solid 3. And then this is what happens when you kill enough enemies, I guess. Glad I didn't skip this. Yeah, look, the rib cage comes out. Forget Rush Style from Yakuza. Look at that. Before we move on to a special codec conversation, here's some more gameplay. Right, we've seen it now. The extra gameplay is largely pointless, I think, because it's literally just him running around killing stuff and more. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to the right place and I'm going to note down the time, and we're going to quickly go and watch a very short video of something that someone else uploaded, which is really interesting. I'd never seen before a couple of weeks ago. And then we'll go, okay, right. So 11:46. Okay. So that's where we're going to go back to, right? Oh well, I was going to play that, but now you've done it. Okay. So right, someone was accessing the code. You know, like those people who can access the code of games and stuff by, I don't know, some sort of hacking thing. They found that the game isn't originally in black and white. It's a there's like a turn off and onable setting in the options to turn the colour on and off, because obviously with the colour on it would be a lot more violent, and that's why it's in black and white, so they can still put out the game at like a 15 or whatever. But this is what it looks like if it was in colour. Oh yeah, I meant to say thank you to everyone who uploaded these things, by the way. They use the debug program. Yeah, look, watch this. You can see the guts more on the floor and stuff. The slow motion bit of this is really cool. I don't know if he ends. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way this game wouldn't have been an 18, look at it. But yeah, there you go. So that's what it looks like if it's in colour, which you wouldn't have been able to do on the PS2 version. So there you go. Just thought I'd quickly show you that. I don't think there's much more to show you there, but cool. Okay, let's go back to 11:46 in this then. Okay. Yeah. So once the time runs out, it will load back into the proper game. This cutscene, as well as every special codec conversation after the nightmare, is only present in the PS2 version of the game. Yeah, that game never got finished, so that's the only way you can play it. I'd play it if it came out. But it's been so many years now, I don't think they ever will, so... Shame, really. So after his nightmare, yeah, there's a series of codec calls, and they're all in this video, luckily. So... Calling Major Zero.
Snake, what happened?
Major, what year is this?
Beg your pardon?
Where am I?
It's 1964. You're in a cell in Groznygrad. What did they do, Snake? Make you drink an entire keg of vodka?
No.
You know, I hear they've got 98 proof vodka in the East. Back in England, we don't call stuff like that fine spirit. We call it sulfuric acid. Imagine, if you will, your internal organs being slowly eaten away as smoke pours out of your mouth. Really, Snake, you shouldn't be touching that.
Was it a dream?
A dream? Well, how nice. And here I thought I sat up all night worrying about you for nothing.
It was almost real. I was holding this sword in my hand.
Snake, are you okay? You're not going loony on me, are you?
Not at all. I'll make it back no matter how much of that sulfuric acid they make me drink.
Good show. I'm sure you'll find a way out there.
Yeah. Dream a little dream of your own while you wait for word from me.
Huh. That's a song reference. Yeah, Yakobu goes, "Who's the president?" You know who does need the president? I need scissors 61. Yeah. So, you can call paramedic.
Snake, what happened?
What do you think?
Are you not feeling well?
No, I'm feeling fine. I had the most amazing dream thanks to you.
Ah, you didn't really dream about Drac.
Don't say it. The last thing I need is a double feature. It was surreal. I was being attacked by a horde of weird human-like monsters. What's wrong with me?
It must be a form of persecution complex, probably triggered by extreme stress. The external stimulus of the room is...
I've got a different theory. I think it was caused by your pillow talk.
But I didn't... I'm sorry, Snake. I didn't know you were that sensitive to it. I mean, who'd have thought Drac... Sorry, that just slipped out, I swear. Come on, Snake, don't be mad at me.
All right, I forgive you.
Really?
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad. Snake, there must be a way out of there. Don't get discouraged. You'll find it.
I intend to.
If the SIGINT call is next... right. If this is the call I think it is, this is the one of the funniest, well, the best calls in the game. And unfortunately it was removed along with all the other nightmare stuff, but you'll see anyway.
Snake, you okay?
Yeah, I had a terrible dream.
Yeah, it is this one.
No kidding. What happened?
I don't want to think about it. I was being attacked by monsters that look human, and I'm not even sure if I was really me.
At least it was just a dream. It's all over when you wake up.
True.
When you think about it, the fact that you can imagine a situation worse than the one you're in now means life can't be all that bad.
I sure hope so.
Well, let me tell you about the absolute worst, most sickening nightmare I ever had. This isn't one for the kids.
Buckle in.
Okay, so there's this big pile of crap, right? It's shaped like a giant tank, and it's walking around on two legs, going on a rampage and stomping on people and houses and stuff. And this giant turd is carrying the nastiest missiles you ever saw. Like, whenever it launches one of its turd missiles, whatever it hits, people, trees, buildings, turns into shit. My hometown, my old school, my family, my girlfriend, old man John, everything in that turd's path turned into shit.
That's pretty sick, man.
Good thing it was just a dream, huh?
Yes, that's a good thing.
You feeling better now?
Yeah.
Good. Then let's get down to business. You see, Snake, people are just sacks of shit, and they're full of holes. Fill them up with water, and it's gotta come out from somewhere. Okay, maybe that was a bad example. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what the situation, there's always a way out. Don't throw in the towel yet. Clear your mind. Think it through. Assess the situation. You'll find a way to escape.
Got it.
Don't let my nightmare come true.
Right.
Yeah, sounds like an AVGN episode, says Yakobu. Yeah, the turd missile. Metal Gear Solids. Yeah, Metal Gear Less Than Solid. So I think there's a call with Eva as well.
They drug the prisoners here with hallucinogens.
I don't think that's their style. Why?
I had a pretty bad dream.
A dream?
This monster that I'd never seen before was coming at me with a knife. And I wasn't me, I was something else.
That doesn't surprise me. You're in a mild state of shock from all the pain and exhaustion you're going through. Maybe one day you'll learn to stop hiding yourself.
What do you mean?
I know how you feel, Snake. I'm a spy too. You don't realize it, but the fake you is eating away at the real you. The person you're pretending to be is becoming the person you are. And the real you is screaming out from somewhere deep inside. That's what you saw in your dream.
So,
I'd sing you a lullaby or something, but unfortunately I don't know any. So pick your favorite song, and I'll sing it for you in your head.
any song.
And you can have as many encores as you want.
Sounds fun.
It's a deal then. I'm sure you'll find a way to escape. Good luck.
Thanks.
Dream a little dream of me.
Ready to save, Snake?
This is saving. No, so it's the old version because it says PS2 memory cards and that. Boom.
Take care, Snake.
Right.
When inspecting your save game on the memory card, the one you created before the nightmare will feature red flowers. This is the only unique symbol in this game. Yeah, so this would only work on PS2 obviously because the save icons, they don't have save icons anymore. But yeah, saving it will give you red flowers instead of white, which is to do with the field at the end of the game. But they'll be red because of the nightmare. There you go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. While the cutscene is present in the PS2 demo theatre, there, it shows it there, right? It's not in any of the HD versions. Yeah, because they completely cut it out.
Okay. Just let...
Right. This bit is in German, but it is English audio, so as long as you listen to it rather than try and read it, then yeah.
Let me know if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
In the HD version, you are simply told about Dracula, and after loading the save, you simply wake up in the cell. Yeah, which is what happened to us, because it's cut out of the Master Collection, sadly.
Snake?
The codec calls here will be the standard
You're all
ones
right.
before going to sleep.
I wouldn't say all right,
The cut content is in no way compensated.
but at least I'm alive.
That's good enough.
But they took all my weapons and equipment from me.
Well, you've still got your radio and medical items with you.
Yeah.
And then-
Snake, you're right.
I think this is literally...
Snake, the door of the cell is set up to open when...
Oh, sorry. Ugh. So yeah, that's it. Heil Radio. Ich liebe Deutschland. I think that means I love Germany, doesn't it? Right, okay, so yeah, that's Snake's Nightmare. Unfortunately, I couldn't show that after in the game. Right, that makes sense, right? I mean, I don't agree with it, but at least I know why they cut it out, because they didn't want to put that game in, and it was a trailer for a game that didn't end up existing, and all that sort of stuff, right? I don't know why the Metal Gear Stupid thing was cut out. I really don't, because there's nothing in that would be weird. Anyway, you are learning the language of England's greatest ally very well. Well, I know some German. I know the basics, but that's because we learned German for like 3 years at school, but it's I don't remember most of it. Right, the only other thing, banana, lol. Now, I don't know if I'm going to show all this, but yeah, I think MGS is one of the few languages that hasn't been dubbed in any language. Yeah, you might be right, actually. I think even the Japanese version is in English. Yeah. Right. Another mode that was only in the PS2 version. This is so annoying, they cut out so much stuff. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm just going to play it. But I called it Banana LOL to not spoil the surprise. So when you load it, you get a codec call.
This is Snake. I've made it to the sneaking point. You're
time, Snake.
That's Colonel Campbell.
Being dragged out of the sack at 2 in the morning. I did my best.
Rise and shine. Don't you love mornings?
Colonel, nobody loves being dragged away from their vacation.
I'm sorry, but we needed you. Something big is going down. Very big. That's why.
All right. So what is this important mission? I'll say it once and only once. I am not taking out any Metal Gears.
Don't worry.
And no saving some VIP or old man.
It's nothing like that.
If it's like a hot damsel in distress, I'll think about it.
Well, it's not quite a hot damsel in distress, but it is a rescue mission.
Rescuing who?
Apes.
What?
Monkeys. But not just any monkeys.
You said monkeys?
Just listen. Your mission is to
Recognize
infiltrate
them?
the jungle and capture all of the monkeys.
Again. You said monkeys?
Yes, monkeys.
This isn't really my thing. If you want your monkeys, you better ask Kakeru or Hikaru.
Unfortunately, they weren't available.
What about me?
So, just quickly, just to explain that joke, hold on.
Monkeys.
This isn't really my thing. If you want your monkeys,
So, they are the characters from Ape Escape, I think.
you better ask Kakeru or Hikaru.
Unfortunately, they weren't available.
What about me? I was on vacation.
Snake, we need you. If you don't do this, who will?
It's not like someone else couldn't handle a stealth mission.
Don't say that. This is the genre we turned over every leaf in.
Why don't you make Sam or Gabe do the job?
Sam is Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell, and Gabe is... Oh shit, I can't remember who Gabe is. Someone will tell me in chat, but yeah. No, Carl, it didn't happen. Yeah, the Ape Escape. I forget who Gabe is now. I should know that, but...
Snake.
Isn't this just some monkey catching action?
Snake, I'm asking you. It's a request from the professor himself.
The professor? Natsumi's grandfather?
That's the one.
The one who came up with the monkey helmet?
Well, that was the professor's classmate.
His classmate?
From high school. Not only that, but the professor is a friend of Otacon's.
Otacon!
Otacon's friend, too?
It's because of the professor that Otacon has been able to come up with some of his inventions.
All right. What are the details?
So you'll do it. Great.
I'm not against some monkey catching. I'd rather be collecting pants.
Snake, the monkeys have fled into the jungle. When you find them, knock them out for capture.
Right. I'm not going to be able to grab them when they're jumping all around the place.
Right. When you've grabbed all the monkeys, your mission is complete.
Gotcha. Commencing Operation Ape Snake.
Snake, when you capture a monkey, yell out the password. With the password, a warp device will activate.
Understood.
Good. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Yeah, Gadget's just answered the question there. Gabriel Gabe Logan from Siphon Filter, that was it. Yeah, I knew it was another stealth thing. I just couldn't think what it was. Yakobu says, I remember seeing something with Snake as the main character in Ape Escape. Yeah. Oh, thank you to Adam Spencer87 for uploading this, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, so I don't know if this will be interesting to watch, but let me know if this gets boring at any point, won't you? But I could happily watch this. It's like a whole game mode. The video is like another, I don't know, 20 minutes.
2, 1.
And you get a special you get a banana camo. Yeah. So this is where you get the easy gun. So you get there. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
So you have to knock them out first, and you get the easy gun to do it with. I tried playing this myself on the PS2 version, and it is really difficult, especially doing it in certain time limits. But yeah. Obviously, this guy's basically speed running this, but it'll be kind of cool. Some of the situations, Some of the later levels are pretty funny. You got to find them all as well. Yep. Is this like the Tony Hawk minigame? Yeah, the one that was cut out of the MGS2. Exactly. So you get a stage clear, and then you can go do the next one. 15 monkeys. Dragnet of the Apes. Oh, yeah. What was the name of the first one? Because these are all puns. Escape from the Jungle, yeah. So all these are like pun titles based on other things. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, Dragnet of the Apes. I think some of them will attack you and stun you, which obviously costs you time.
3, 2, 1, start.
I love how his voice actor did this. Stun grenade to take out a few of them at a time. Oh yeah, if they get scared, they can run away and they're harder to catch.
Gotcha. 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 You're mine.
That was bright.
Gotcha. You're mine. Gotcha.
Also, you unlock some items from doing this mode as well. I'll explain what they are after this mode's finished if I remember to. Also, notice how the easy gun is yellow because it's the colour of a banana. Orb loved Ape Escape. I don't think I've ever played it, you know.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It was one of the first games to use analog sticks, I remember that. Yeah, look at the stop sign on the way out so you can't leave the area. Yeah, that guy's alerted, so yeah.
Gotcha. You're mine.
Stun a couple at a time, that's always good. And one left. And he's in that tree trunk. Looks like he was eating something there.
Gotcha. All done. Yes.
Dawn of the Apes 21. Yeah, it looked like he was eating broccoli, like a lollipop, it really did.
Three, 2, 1.
They're having a little party there in Rasvet. Oh yeah, you get thermal goggles, yeah. I think that just helps see them where they are, because some of them can be on roofs and stuff. Yeah, you can use a directional mic to hear where they are and stuff if you need to. So grab them quick.
Gotcha. 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 Gotcha.
Alright. Special monkey banana gun. There's one sitting on that windowsill. Yeah, it takes them a while to hit the floor, so you have to factor that in if you're trying to do some sort of speed run. This is quite entertaining actually, I might do the whole lot of this. He's having a little drink there. I'm not sure he meant to fall there, no. That one's drinking coffee. See the little light's gone yellow, yeah, because he's mildly alerted. One looking at Sokolov's burning porn collection. Oh, the balance beam up there. This is why we need game preservation, all these hidden Easter eggs that will be lost to time. Well, true, I mean, the thing is, if you've got the PS2 version of this, you do need... If anyone's planning to get this game based on this mode, you need to get the... I think it's the later version, Subsistence. I think. Don't take my word on that, I would look it up first, though. Time, nice but dime. Will be lost to Tim. No, I got you. Ape Fear. Yeah, like Cape Fear. Enjoying these puns? That sea captain in Family Guy. You enjoying these posters I got for you? Yeah, they're okay. Oh, yeah. Da da. Metal Gear. It's even got the things that are on the bottom of the Snake.
2,
yeah.
1, start.
It's got the drills off the bottom of the Shaggerhod for arms. So this is in Bolshire, I think. Yeah, I love that. This is the bit. This is the area just before you fight Ocelot.
Gotcha. You're mine.
There's one hiding down there. There's a couple over there. There's one on the roof as well. I just spotted there. Someone having a party in there. Might have been a bit late on that one. Nope, got it. And he got that one as well, nice. Yeah, the guy playing this is pretty good at this. It's not like a sort of expert speed run, but he's doing enough to show it off at least, which is nice, because that's kind of what I was hoping for. Still on the roof, okay. I didn't realise you could dive all the way over there. It's crawling like Snake there.
You're mine.
I think you have to take out the one on the Metal Gear last. Also, I forget what Metal means now. Hold on, let me look it up while you're watching this. Yeah, this mode's called Metal Gear Solid, yeah. It's a portmanteau of the words metal and saru, the Japanese word for monkey, and a reference to Ape Escape's Japanese title, Saru Get You. So there you go. Gadget's just given a definition there, but it was wrong. So it's an outdated term for someone with leprosy. I've never heard that. It's interesting. One hiding there, little cheeky bastard. And then take out the one on the top of Metal Gear last. I don't know what happens if you take that one out earlier. Maybe the robot wakes up? I've no idea. Probably not. It was technically correct. The best type of correct. Dunk.
Gotcha. All done.
I like the idea that they give you a couple of C4s that you have to place to try and blow that thing up. That would have been cool. Gone with the apes. I suppose it's like Gone with the Wind. Not the right type of correct, yeah, exactly. So there's 18 of them. Yeah, so this is inside... oh yeah, I remember this level, playing this myself years ago. They're everywhere.
3, 2, 1, start.
So this is inside... this one at reception. What was this place called? I can't think. Oh, Granny Gorky, I think it's called. Oh, one thing that I read, by the way, there's some, I don't know if we'll see it, but there are some posters on the wall in this place, and apparently they're exactly the same as the ones in Silent Hill. In some place, some building in Silent Hill. It was a reference to Silent Hill, but I wouldn't have got that because I haven't played it. But yeah, apparently. Oh, I was trying. That's all right. You tried. It just wasn't exactly relevant to what we were trying to get. But you know, you were most of the way there. Yeah, so those posters stop you going outside of the area you're supposed to be in, I guess. Ooh, I thought he was running away then. I like how they just sit on the scenery.
You're mine.
Looking at the naked lady, well, not naked, but the lady poster. Also, notice how they've taken all the doors off, so you don't have to create noise going through doors. See, they're sneaky like that. They hide them on the corners of buildings and stuff.
You're mine.
Gotcha. Do you know, I don't think I've ever watched this mode all the way through. Ever. So I think this is new to me as well. I mean, I played some of these back in the day, but I just wasn't good enough to get past the first couple. Well, there you are, he's eating his broccoli.
Gotcha. All done. Yes.
You looking at the poster at the end. Return of the Living Apes instead of Return of the Living Dead, I guess. Yeah, these aren't exactly direct puns, they're just, oh, let's change a word. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, the Shago Hod Hanger, there's a Shago ape, I don't know.
1, start.
Goddamn Shago Hod. I remember shooting a load of them from up here and then thinking it was pointless, because by the time I got down there, they'd all woken up, of course. Ooh. Bet that hurt. This is where we fought Volgin, yeah. So yeah, only 10 in this area, but they're quite spread out, I think. Sitting on the crates there, doing something. Looks like it's drinking tea or something.
You're mine.
Just realised Mother's Secret made me a cup of tea earlier on, I didn't drink it. Whoops. It was on top of Shago Hod 8. I love how it bounces directly down to where you're standing as well. Oh, yeah, walking in front of its face wakes it up. I forgot about that. Yeah. Obviously he's done that on purpose so they stand together. That's really clever. Because they would be stood apart otherwise. See, if you know the patterns of the guards and stuff, you can make this shit happen. I mean, in the main game as well, you know. There's some incredible strategies that people have for this stuff. Yeah, he's doing that on purpose so the one up on the ledge will jump down. And by doing that, I think he can get all three at once. Well, he got two of them. Still though, impressive. Yep. PG tips, nice. That's if you need help, you get PG tips. And that'll be the last one.
All done. Yes.
Yeah, it's probably only like one level left. This has been quite fun watching this. Sharing it with you. The Apes of Wrath, 16. Like the Grapes of Wrath, that's quite a good pun actually. Oh, in the field with the boss, yeah.
Three, two, one,
Start! Yeah, they're really hard to see. Here's the apes and here's the wrath. Oh yeah, look what the thermal goggles does. It actually changes the colour of the how stuff shows up. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
You're mine.
I didn't remember that. There's a load of them together there, so...
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Because that gets that one and the one on the nearby tree at the same time, yeah. That's why he's using the grenades rather than shooting them. I mean, you've got the grenades, why not use them? And he can probably get most of these in one go, by the looks of things. If not all of them. 14, 15, roll over the log. Could have done a roll over the log there and probably got him, but... 16!
All done. Yes.
Yes! I think you get a codec call as well to follow this up. Yeah, look at the background. So it shows you what equipment you can use on each level there. I don't know if he shows off the items. No, there's not enough time left in the video. I'll just tell you what they are. New item obtained, there you go. So, monkey mask. That lets you put on the monkey mask. And that does... I wrote these down. It means that, yeah, animals won't attack you, so dogs won't attack you anymore, but if you go into first person mode it's almost impossible to see because you get these two tiny little eye holes and the rest of the inside of the mask in front of your face, a bit like putting on a pumpkin in Minecraft. The banana camo, so you unlock the camo you're wearing during that mode, that makes all food utterly delicious, so it would fill you up. Everything fills you up and is tasty as a packet of instant noodles or a calorie mate, for example. So yeah, it makes all food ultimate sort of collectibles. So you could stock up on mushrooms and still get a great feed if you wore it. So you could just slap it on to eat and then take it back off again. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, the banana cow makes all tasty food. I read that. Right. A couple of things that I found on the wiki that were kind of cool. Oh yeah, in one of the rooms in the second floor of Granny Gorky, there are paintings identical to that found in the church area in Silent Hill 3, if that means anything to anyone. Let's see. Oh yeah, in the 3DS version of this, because of course there's a 3DS version of Metal Gear Solid 3, all the Karatans are replaced with Yoshi, so that's kind of fun. What else is there? Snake. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, Guy Savage. I think I read a thing about that. Guy Savage. No, apparently I didn't. Okay. It was just about why it was removed from the game and stuff, but we went over that because it was a demo. Oh yeah, someone asked earlier on, did I mean to say C4? And I sort of garbled it over the top of a cutscene. No, it's C3 because it's the 60s. I don't think C4 was invented until quite a lot later. But yeah, C3 is the precursor of it. It wasn't as stable and it didn't explode as well, so that's why it got replaced by C4. But yeah, it's C3 was like an experimental like government thing at the time, which is why we had it. So yeah, I think that's everything. Unless anyone can think of anything I haven't shown. Although you'd have to know this game quite well and have seen this stream from the start. The horses one didn't work. I don't know why, but whatever. Hey, look, it's Keiji Muto. From Kiwami 2. Research on replacement for C3 began in 1950, but the new model C4 did not pilot until 1956. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why it wasn't in this game then, if it was 56, because this game's set in 64. But I don't know. So yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to show. So hope everyone enjoyed that. Us watching the clips together. Yeah, so that's it. So hope everyone enjoyed Metal Gear Solid. So I'm going to do a fake ending now for YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the review of the game really. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. Although I'm a fan of all the series that I've played so far, so yeah. And that's about it. So thanks to everyone who did clips and bits and everything, and everyone who chatted, and fake goodbye for YouTube. Goodbye YouTube. Goodbye. And yeah, glad you enjoyed the entertainment. I'm glad Gadget and Neo did as well. I think Gadget's probably gone by this point. But yeah, I'm glad everyone did. I'm really happy about that. Yeah. So, illness-wise, I didn't really feel like doing this stream. I'm glad I did, because now I'm happy about it. So I thought that might happen. And my voice is going, so I'm going to end there. So thank you everyone. We will see you again Friday, hopefully with Yakobu. And he will message me at some point and we can sort out that. And yeah. So see you all on Friday for another stream. Goodbye everybody. Goodbye. And